there, Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio, and today we're talking about, is your breakfast really wreaking havoc on your results? Is it just sabotaging you? So a lot of people want to know, is breakfast necessary? A lot of people don't eat breakfast. The other half of the world thinks that breakfast is the most important meal. I believe that it is important to eat a meal within the first few hours after you wake up, just to make sure and revitalize your body and get it going. Does not have to be immediately upon waking up, but within those first couple hours, trying to get some food in, because you have been in what would be considered a starvation mode throughout the evening. You've not eaten in a long time, so it's really kind of like a fasting mode. So as you wake up, you're dehydrated, you're low on food, and what is the first thing that people typically grab for breakfast? Usually cereal, or a bagel, or some coffee, or something in that realm. Heaven forbid, some donuts or something. So what do? We wake up, we are in this fasting mode where our body doesn't have any fuel to go on. It's burning off of fuel that we've already got stored in our cells, which is a good thing, and we're dehydrated, and then we grab something filled with carbs or sugar or both. And it really can wreak havoc not only on our results overall, but on our day. And so as you eat that, you go through basically a sugar spike where your body takes in the sugar from the food, goes in and it absorbs into the bloodstream, and the sugar begins to spike, and then the body releases insulin to protect you from too high blood sugar, and then it causes that blood sugar to drop, which leaves you in a low point. So you'll notice that on the days that you grab those things, you tend to have more cravings. You tend to kind of go through more of a peak and valley of energy where you feel really great for a moment and then you're just exhausted. And so we really want to try to balance that out throughout the day, because the more level that your energy is and the more level that your fuel sources are, the better your body's going to be able to function on its own. So if we take that scenario and we take out the carbs from the breakfast and we really focus more on our lean protein, our healthy fat, and I know it's really hard to conceive, but the idea of vegetables in your breakfast, that really is going to create a better balance, a better fullness factor, satiety, if you will, to last you longer. So whether you're going to eat a morning snack or you're going to make it all the way to lunch, if you eat something along those lines that's more balanced and whole and less processed, then your body is going to be able to maintain its energy level at a more consistent rate till you eat again. So that's kind of the bonus there. But a lot of people really tend to grab the wrong foods. And so what else can those foods do to us? Well, outside of wreaking havoc on our blood sugar levels and our energy, over time, that extra sugar that we're eating in the morning tends to lead to more sugar cravings throughout the day. So we tend to grab more carbs or more sugars throughout the day to kind of bring that energy back up as it goes into that valley. Then we grab something real quick to bring it back up, and that tends to lead to over calorie consumption and empty calories that we're consuming. So that's where that candy dish that might be sitting out after Halloween gets raided a little more often than what it should, and you tend to grab pieces throughout the day, and so we're consuming these empty calories. Yes, they tell you that dark chocolate is good for you, and in a way it can be. So true cocoa, bitter cocoa can be really great for you, but even that in excess can cause weight gain. So if you're eating that little bit of sugar all the time throughout the day to boost your energy, or you're having to maintain your energy by eating something like that, then number one, you've got some issues that need to be dealt with nutritionally, but number two, you're going to be adding extra inches to your waistline that you don't want. Now, we all know that the holidays are coming. We don't need extra inches on our waistline. So instead of grabbing from that candy dish, really try to prepare your meals ahead of time and really focus on that first meal of the day. What can you do to balance that meal out better? And I'm telling you, if you can really increase your vegetable servings throughout the day, you're going to have a lot less cravings for those things. All right, now I mentioned one other thing that people grab in the morning. We haven't discussed that yet, and that was coffee. For some reason in America, coffee has become breakfast. I'm not sure how that happened. There is no actual, satisfaction to coffee as far as hunger is concerned, other than just filling your stomach up with the liquid. Now we know that if we drink liquids only, we tend to feel hungrier faster. Now if you are waking up after a fasting type mode and you're waking up dehydrated and you immediately go and grab a cup of coffee, the coffee is typically caffeinated. Most people don't drink decaf, and they end up using it basically as breakfast, and it's a diuretic, so you're going to end up getting more dehydrated from it. Well, the first symptom of dehydration is fatigue. fatigue and mental fog. So you're going to be putting yourself in a worse state, even though you feel more energized. A lot of times that's actually coming from the mental conception that you're going to be energized from the coffee rather than what the coffee is actually providing. So not everyone is affected by caffeine the same way. Some people can drink caffeine and not feel any energy rush. Other people drink it and physically get an energy rush, and then others drink it and mentally think they're going to get an energy rush, so they kind of create it themselves. So there's kind of different ways that that can go. As always, no one solution is right for any person, but as you drink that coffee, you've given yourself a diuretic, so you just dehydrated yourself further, which leads to more fatigue and more mental fog and more need to grab those empty calories in order to stay awake and keep the body going. You've also provided the body with very little nutrition and probably more pesticides than you would like to think. And then you've added the fact that very few people are actually drinking black coffee. Most of them are really drinking like some form of milk and sugar with, a splash of coffee. If your coffee's white, then it probably isn't actually coffee. And by that point, you've added a ton of extra calories that you really don't need. And again, not a high level of nutrition. So if you're looking to start your day off better and really have more consistent energy throughout the day, to stop having that lull after lunchtime, then really your first meal of the day is where you start that at. It's not the only meal. We've got to continue that pattern throughout the day, but we really want to make sure that we include some lean protein, some healthy fat, and some vegetables in that breakfast for you. And again, if you don't call it breakfast, that's fine. Whatever time it is, I don't care, as long as it's meal one for you. Really find that balance, and you'll be able to continue that throughout the day. So if you would like more help with your nutrition plan, getting a customized idea of where you should be falling in the whole scheme of things and what would make you feel better, or you are looking for a place to really call home as far as your fitness and wellness program, we would love to help you out. Feel free to give us a call, 806-322-3188, and we are still offering the 2 free private sessions with the free consultation. So you come in, talk to us, we get to know a little bit about you, and then we can give you 2 free workouts, let you experience what we have to offer, just kind of see what it's all about. We would love to let you try that out. So if that's something that you've been stewing over, give us a call before that offer ends. We'd love to help you out with that. So 806-322-3188, and I hope you got something good out of today. We'll talk to you soon.